Hello everyone, this is Brian talking to you today about Educreations. Educreations is an application that is web-based that you can use to record it's kind of like using a whiteboard and recording what you're putting up on the whiteboard. You can upload images, you can upload notes and then draw on them to really give your students access to an explanation of a topic at any time. So the purpose for Educreations is twofold possibly. One way is you could use it to help flip your classroom. So in other words, you can give your students access to an explanation of the content that they can watch at home before coming to class. The other purpose that you could use Educreations for is you can use it to post review videos for your students to be able to access at home if they have trouble with the homework. The intended audience is for the students of my classroom. And here's how Educreation works. You create a login, which I've already done. Here's my username. And before this, once you actually create your login, it's going to have you set up your school. So in other words, it's really cool because you can choose the school, and if there's other teachers from your school that are using Educreations, you can also see their videos. So that's the school that I teach at, and you can change it from your settings if you need to. And then it's going to have you create a class. So you'll see this screen. I teach German, and let's do it for German 2. So world languages, German, and my German 2 students are typically going to be in the 11th grade. Description, review of grammar. So we create our class, and what your students are going to do, they can also create free accounts. And once they create their account, you can give them the class code. So I would give my German 2 students, I'd say, here you go students, this is your class code. Put that into your profile once you've created your account. And they can just do that from educreations.com. And then it's time for lessons. So I don't have any lessons yet, so we'll go to my lessons, create a new lesson. Here's what you're going to see. This is your whiteboard. Now what I thought was really interesting is you can upload images. Now the type of images that I would want to upload are slides from like a Google slide presentation. So actually, if you go into your Google Docs, your Google Apps, and go to Google Slides, say I want to review with my German 2 students adjective endings after dare words. So I could download this slide, download as a JPEG image. And it's going to download it there. And so this is its title. So if I come up here back to Educreations, I can upload this. Let's see, desktop. There we go. Open that. And there it pops up. Now, if I want to be recording, I can't type on here. That's why I would suggest typing everything out on a Google document, a Google slide, and then downloading each slide as an individual JPEG image. Because then after that, I can also record. It's kind of like Screen-O-Matic, which is what I'm using to record this presentation at this point. It's just, they can only see what's on this whiteboard. You can't drag the screen anywhere you want. So if I start recording this, I'm going to allow it to access my camera and microphone. Remember. And it's recording already. So I can be talking to my students. I'd say, hello students, today we're going to review adjective endings after dare words. And I might want to highlight some of these instances. I said, students, don't forget that these endings form a little pan. These E's form a little pan of water. This is an image that we use in German over the flames of ENs. And so, say I go through my presentation for them. I'll stop that. I can save this. Save my work or start over. Lesson title, adjective, let's see, endings. My D key is sticking. Endings after nouns. There we go. I can either select private or published if I want other people to be able to access it. And then I'll tag it under world languages, German, and it's for 11th graders. Create that. So now my students could come in here and view this. I can even track how many people have viewed it. To access my camera and microphone. And there it's playing. So they could see everything that I'm talking about. It's recording already. To review adjective, highlight some of these instances. These E's and they can see you drawing on it. Water. This is an image that we use. Now I know this would probably be easier on a touch screen, but I'm actually doing this on a MacBook. So you can draw with your mouse and not use a stylus because my computer screen's not touch screen. And after you do this, after you create this lesson, it'll simply show up in your student's class. So if I go to my German 2 class, let's see, I can add the lesson myself. I'll say, okay, I want to add this lesson. This is the only class I have. And so when the students log in, they'll see that I've added this lesson for them so that they can review it at home. And I think this is a really great tool because a lot of students are sitting there so busy trying to take notes in class that they're not actually absorbing the material. So this is a great review for them, especially for students who are maybe a little bit slower at taking notes or who need to hear things explained multiple times. And I think this also is a really great way to collaborate with students and their parents, to say, hey parents, your students have a test over this or a quiz over this grammar point. Why don't you have them go check out my Educreations class and review the grammar points from that point. So I hope this video was useful. I think Educreations will be a really great tool for me in my classroom, especially so that I can post different reviews to different classes and really give them a chance to learn at their own pace, a chance to review what they need to review and when they need to review it.